Hello, my name is Stuart Kay, and I work in Stamford, Connecticut. Earlier in the meeting, you said when reading over financial statements, you identified companies you were virtually certain were frauds. What was it in those financial statements that you saw that made you be so certain they were frauds?
Well, it varies just enormously over the years, but we can't identify 100% of the frauds or 90% or 80%, but there's certain ones that jump out to you. Just people give themselves away a lot too. I mean, in poker they talk about tells, and Charlie and I have bought a lot of businesses, and it's very important when we buy those businesses that we assess the individuals that we're buying from with some degree of accuracy, because they hand us the stock certificate and we hand them a lot of money, and then we count on them to run the business with as much enthusiasm after they have the money as they did before. And so we are assessing people, and we don't think we can assess everyone accurately. We just have to be right about the ones where we make an affirmative decision. And those decisions have not always been perfect, but they've been pretty good, and I would say they've probably gotten a little bit better even as the years has passed. Similarly, in looking at financial statements, for example, in the insurance field, we've seen some frauds, and you can see things being done with loss reserves occasionally. We saw it back in, I won't name any names, unlike Charlie. We'll call them company A's and B's instead of naming names. But you would see companies that when they were offering stock to the public, the year or two before that, the reserves would go down very suspiciously, or even when they were selling them to other insurance companies. If they were buying in stock, they might be building the reserves. But there's a million different ways, and I don't claim I know all the ways, obviously, but I have seen enough situations over the years, and I've seen how promoters act, and you can spot certain people who are one way or another playing games with the numbers. They give themselves away, but I can't give you a checklist of 40 items or something of the sort that you look for in the balance sheet or the income account or the footnotes. Charlie, can you help him anymore?
Sometimes it's pretty obvious. I once was introduced by Warren, of all people, by accident, to a man who wanted to sell us a fire insurance company. And among the first things he said with a thick accent from Eastern Europe, I think.
Don't name countries.
And I don't remember the country.
Good.